Brian Schottenheimer is yet again cooking. All right, so we are again seeing more coaching hires that clearly Brian Schottenheimer is the number one shot caller on. You get what I'm saying? Shot caller. Jerry Jones has already made it very clear. Shotty is the one calling the shots with his coaching staff. We got a new guy hired to the coaching staff, and this time it's on the offensive side of the ball by way of a wide receivers coach. Let's get right into this report. And again, if y'all haven't already, if you're catching the live right now, this is coming from a live video, leave a like on the live. If you haven't already, subscribe. We almost at 30K. Hopefully we can get there by the summer, bro. That'd be lit. So we got Nick Harris reporting the Dallas Cowboys are hiring Oregon co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach Junior Adams as their wide receivers coach. A source confirms. Todd Archer first on it. Adams has recruited and developed Cooper Kupp, Rome Odunze, Jalen McMillan, and others as a longtime college coach, making the jump to the NFL for the first time. So this is a guy that they are essentially giving his shot at the big time, and he's getting it in grand fashion by way of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, who is Junior Adams? Should we be excited about Mr. Adams? Let's check his coaching profile real quick via the Oregon Ducks website. Junior Adams joined head coach Dan Lanning at Oregon as co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach on January 3rd, 2022, adding another proven talent developer with play calling experience to the Oregon staff. Prior to coming to Eugene, Adams spent 3 seasons as the wide receivers coach at Pac-12 North rival Washington. Junior Adams has tremendous experience on the West Coast both as a player and a coach, as well as knowledge and familiarity working in the Pac-12 conference. Lanning said at the time of the hiring, Coach Adams is a terrific teacher and mentor of young men, and I am excited for our student athletes to get the opportunity to learn from him. He has a track record of developing NFL talent at the wide receiver position, and I am looking forward to seeing him develop some more playmakers here at Oregon. His experience as a play caller will be extremely beneficial to our staff as we work to install our offensive system here at Oregon. Okay, real quick, something very important to note, I believe, for Brian Schottenheimer's staff. Everyone on Brian Schottenheimer's staff has some sort of play calling experience. He seems like he's taking it very serious when he said that he would be open to guys on his staff giving suggestions and to other people's ideas. He wouldn't be so stuck into what he's trying to do that he wouldn't be flexible. He's getting a lot of guys that have had play calling experience, whether they're offensive coordinator or a play caller or whatever it may be. A lot of these guys have experience in that area, so you have to think that we're going to be seeing a lot of new looks for the Cowboys. A lot of new looks, man. We're going to be seeing a lot of new. I don't think we're going to be seeing an offense that's very reminiscent of the things we've already seen in the past. I'll say that. This is very, very interesting. That's very interesting. All right. Adams has been a wide receiver coach at 6 colleges as well as Prosser High School in Washington. Prior to taking the job at Washington, he was the offensive coordinator and receivers coach at Western Kentucky. Among his other collegiate stops was a 5-year stint at Eastern Washington, where he recruited and mentored current NFL superstar and Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp. I've had a lot of coaches throughout my career as a football player, Kupp said. None have had greater impact on me than Coach Adams. His ability to coach the wide receiver position is unmatched due to his knowledge of the game as a whole, as well as his ability to maximize the potential of every one of his players physically and mentally. The best there is. Wow, that's some pretty big words coming from Cooper Kupp, especially because y'all got to think about the guys that Cooper Kupp is around right now, the Sean McVays and all these other people. So depending on the timing of this quote, bro, that can hold a lot of weight right there. As a player, Adams won the 2001 Fiesta Bowl at Oregon State before transferring to Montana State for his final 2 seasons as a student athlete. He was an honorable mention All-American in 2002, and several performances still rank among the top 10 in Bobcat history. Okay, very interesting. So he has some good experience as far as just being a wide receiver coach and some of the guys that he has been able to coach in the NFL. Let me see. Prior to moving to the FBS, Adams coached receivers for one of the top FCS teams in the nation and helped lead Eastern Washington to 3 FCS national semifinal appearances and the 2010 FCS national championship. Adams also recruited and mentored 2013 Jerry Rice Award winner Cooper Kupp, who went on to be drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. In each of Adams' 5 seasons with the Eagles, the team finished top 10 nationally in passing offense. All right, so again, another one of these younger guys, long coaching experience. Has been coaching essentially since 2004, bro. So this is another guy that's really paid his dues. Brian Schottenheimer is like, he's creating a staff of like a good mixture. Some of these guys are like highly recruited, highly touted guys that's respected around the league, respected in the college ranks. And some of these guys are like diamonds in the rough types. They're guys that have worked with really good players, have really good resumes. Like this guy has a good resume, but may not be as well known nationally. By no means do I believe that Junior Adams is someone that was just like this super highly recruited guy that everyone's trying to get their hands on. I think this is a product right here of Schotty doing his homework, Schotty knowing exactly what he wants, Schotty understanding what his team needs, Schotty understanding what roles he wants people to play in his organization. And there's certain things that you can see amongst all his hires that they all have. There's certain traits they all have, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They all have had some sort of play calling or coordinating type of experience at some type of level, right? They all are very good teachers. They're all very good teachers. They all have very good track records of helping to develop players and helping them be better players than they were when they initially got their hands on them. That's two things that you see amongst all these hires, whether it's Clayton Adams or a Junior Adams. We got two Adams on the roster now. But whether it's any of these guys, the new O-line coach, whether it's any of these guys, you can definitely see there's a trend there. The running back coach we got from the Saints. I mean, again, a lot of people don't realize that running back coach helped Alvin Kamara have his most rushing yards in his career in the most recent season he just played. And that's crazy because you would think that Kamara would have way more rushing yards at some point, but just hasn't happened. This is his most productive season as far as running the ball, and that came under the heels of the running back coach that the Cowboys now have on their roster. So very, very interesting stuff there. Another coach added to the roster. I think that pretty much wraps up most of the coaches that the Cowboys need to hire on the offensive side. We have a running backs coach. We have an offensive line coach. We have an OC. We have a tight ends coach. We have a wide receivers coach. We have an assistant wide receivers coach in Taquan Underwood. I think that's about it, really. I think that's about it for the offensive side. I think the defensive side may need a couple more positions filled, but we just need the QB coach now. That's right. Just the QB coach. And something that I think would be interesting for a QB coach, and this is just random. I don't even know if he's still coaching. I mean, go talk to Dak's old coach. Go talk to Dak's old college coach. Go talk to one of Dak's old college coaches. That'd be something to float out there. But either way, very interesting stuff right there. Another seemingly good hire made by Brian Schottenheimer. We all wanted fresh faces. We all wanted new blood injected into the organization. That's something that we can't argue. No one could argue that at minimum, the coaching staff that's been introduced so far this season, this is all new. These are not Cowboys legacy hires. These are not Jerry Jones has had these people slow braising in the oven for hours and years and waiting for them to come out at the perfect time. These are all brand new hires, and I like it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about all this stuff down in the comments below and all that good stuff, man. But let's get back into the call-in show, bro, because y'all be tripping,
calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still the ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys.